What is up everybody? This is Cal of Church on a Budget PH, and in this video, pag-uusapan natin kung pwede bang tumugtog yung church musician sa mga gigs sa labas. Let's go! Here we go. Now, I started playing at church at the age of 8, 9. 9. Kasi 8 nag-practice ako, 9 I started playing at church. And then until now, of course, and that is 15 years of being a musician sa church. And this issue of musicians at church playing at gigs has been around for so long na. Buong buhay ko sa pagtugtog sa church, part talaga to sa conversation. Even sa conferences na pinupuntahan ko, part talaga ang conversation na to dun sa mga question and answer portion. Somebody will always ask na, Pastor, paano ba i-deal yung musician na tumutugtog sa labas? Di ba para kay Lord yung lang yung mga talents natin at hindi pwede siyang gamitin for the devil. So these are the questions that church leaders have to deal with when it comes to playing at gigs, no? Musicians sa church na nagpe-play sa mga gigs. So ano ba talagang katotohanan sa issue na to? At ano ba yung mga factors na kino-consider natin so that we will have an effective way of, or guidelines, kibale, of evaluating kung pwede lang ba, okay lang ba, o hindi talaga siya okay. So before we proceed, comment down below if okay lang ba para sa'yo na tumugtog yung church musician sa mga gigs sa labas. Pag-usapan natin to. Number one factor na you have to consider is, bakit siya tumutugtog sa labas? That's number one. You have to understand kung bakit tumutugtog yung musician nyo sa gigs sa labas. Why is he doing that? Is he doing that just for fun? Just for the heck of it? Ano ba? Is that his job? Is that his full-time job? Is it the one thing that he does to put food on the table? Kasi may family siya and that's the only thing that he knows how to do. Now, this factor is very, very important kasi this is a big thing for most people. Most of the people I know na tumutugtog sa labas has some financial needs that need to be met. Ayun. So, kailangan nilang tumugtog sa labas so that they can earn money and put food on the table. And for me, that is an important thing that I also have to value because my brother or my sister who is playing there is doing it for family or doing it to meet financial needs. At kung hobby lang din naman yung tumugtog sa labas, it's totally fine. Now, let's move on to number 2. Number 2 is, ano ba yung setting? Ano ba yung tinutugtugan niya na place? This is very crucial kasi we are representing Jesus Christ. We are representing our pastors. We are representing our church. Ultimately, we are representing Jesus Christ. And there was one conversation that we had, no? It was a conference where natakol tong issue na to. And our pastor said, I would love to see this person, a worship leader, na tumutugtog o kumakanta sa lobby ng hotel. You'll be perfect there. Ang ganda tignan because your voice is very nice and bagay siya sa lounge ng hotel or somewhere because it's very, very, very cool. And I've heard that being said to a church musician. No problems in that. The issue is when you are placed in a position na medyo hindi kaaya-ayang tignan. Let's just say that you are placed in a situation where tumutugtog ka sa mga places na hindi siya go-to place, supposedly, ng mga taong naniniwala sa Panginoon or may pananampalataya or people who have faith in God. That is very crucial. Kasi number one, people will see you and check your social media and maybe they can see you on your live streams and they will see you na, okay, this guy is playing at this area and the implications of that is, baka ito, umiinom to o baka ito, ano ba yung ginagawa niya doon? It's very hard na itong taong to won't compromise and all of these kinds of things. And the thing is, you have to deal with that as a musician. You have to have the resilience to say na if you're not doing anything na would stumble somebody, you always need the resilience to say na I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm just doing this to earn my money and again put food on the table because this is my job and all that. You have to deal with that. So dapat may tapang ka dyan to face that. Are you willing to go and explain that to people? Number 2, it is always a struggle that people will, have judgmental mindset on these kinds of settings where Ito na lang. If you are seen playing in a bar, and a well-known bar na hindi ka aya-ayang tignan doon yung mga nangyayari kasi there are many things that happens there that supposedly is not pleasing to the eye of God, like, all of the likes of drunkenness and lust and all of these things happen there. It's very hard to associate yourself to that area because you are a church musician. You are representing again Jesus, your pastor, your church, everything. And so if you get associated to that place, it's really very hard to explain that to people. So basically what I'm saying is hindi ka bagay sa mga places na to. You shouldn't be there. I believe that God provides and that He gives us the right gigs, and He puts us into places where we are safe and secure, and also that we become a blessing to the people looking at us. The Bible says, let your light so shine upon men that they may see your what? Good works. And doesn't mean that God is not able to save people sa bars and all that. And if you really have the conviction to evangelize in bars, go ahead, I'm all for that. But most of the time, you lose when you are in a setting like that because there's always a big chance for you to compromise. Bad company corrupts good character. The Bible always says that, and it's always true. And there is just so little no or I won't do that kind of thing until you compromise sa anong ginagawa nila doon. Because again, home base eh. Nasa home base ka nila eh. That is their culture. That is how they do things there. And then, ayun, malulunod ka talaga. So, wisdom, don't do it. So, ganito siya. Given the reality of life, there are really people who need to play there and wala silang ibang setting na nalalaman o available sa kanila to earn money by being a musician. Actually, may dalawang options tayo on how we can navigate sa concert na to na di ka tutugtog dun sa mga places na to. Two options lang. Number one, choose your gigs. There are many gigs out there. Okay? Daming pwedeng gawin. Daming pwedeng tugtugan. Hotel, restaurants, food parks. Ayun. Kung tutugtog ka dyan, the implication is not really, eto, compromise to. Hindi. Because it is a food park. Hindi lahat ng tao dyan pumupunta lang para maglasing. Okay? So, good thing yan. Then, your number two option is find another job. So, that's really basic. If wala talagang choice for you na pwede kang tumugtog to earn your money, you can always find another job. So it's really a matter of initiative and willingness to do the hard work so that you can do the thing that you want to do to navigate your way out of this situation, resulting to blessing more people's lives and being effective in ministering at church. So eto na, the answer of the question, kung pwede bang tumugtog yung musician sa church while tumutugtog siya sa labas, it's really case-to-case basis. And you have to have relationships with your people. You have to have a conversation with that person. Don't just judge the person immediately just because tumutugtog siya sa labas because you do not know the story. And if you want to help the person out, have the conversation and say, okay, ito yung nangyayari, we have options though. Can we help you? Can we give you a helping hand? And if that person says yes, then we found success. Okay, we are able to do life with a person and help the person become an effective family man, provider, and also a minister sa church natin. So that is the end of the video. This is Kyle of Church on a Budget PH, and I hope you learned something from this video. If may takeaway kayo, comment it down below and let's have a conversation below. If you are new to this channel, please do not forget to lay your hands on the subscribe button so that you won't miss anything that I'll be posting soon. Thank you so much, everybody. See you in the next video, and peace.